Welcome to Lady Red basketball. We are the second round of the Amos Morris tournament in Russell, getting ready to face off with St. John's Tipton. We are starting the getting ready for the national anthem. Lady Red will be the visiting team. Tipton will be the home team on the scoreboard. I'd like to thank our sponsors here that help us make these streaming events possible to you. Neil and Karen Herndon, Gene and Carla Jones, Curtis and Terry Overmiller, Marvin Shipley, Matt Alicia and Paxton Brown, Mike and Becky Isom, the E Free Church, Bob and Wanda Dietz family, Mike and LaDonna Weltmer, Joe and Betty Beffert, Carol and Wilma Berry, the Holtus boys, Mike, Mitch, Lyle and Eldine, Mitch and Tammy Holtus, Ron and Teresa Rentschler, Larry and Barbara Wilson, Cam and Burke Phelps, John Overmiller, Larry and Judy Burgess, Jones Machinery Incorporated, Ken and Diane Depperschmidt, Dwayne and Artis Kattenberg, Donna Dunst, Dennis and Pam Hutchinson, John Kattenberg with Envisage Solution, Ken Jacobs, Matthew and Hannah Hack, the Hilsers, Skip and Marie Overmiller, Ray and Karina Hairsnake, Ruth Curtis, Marvin and Connie Gillen, and Duke and Kathy Raby. Thank you. If you're interested in helping to sponsor, get a hold of the high school office. Got our starting five on the court for today. Leah McKelvey, Kaylee Weltmer, Kaylin Iflin, Alexis Kelsch, and Jerica Ochoa. I'm going to turn it over to Jesse.
A 5'4" sophomore, Christina Nywald. For the Lady Red, they will start number 5, a 5'2" junior, Jerica Ochoa. Number 11, a 5'6" sophomore, Lexi Kelch. They'll start number 12, a 5'9" sophomore, Kaylin Iflin. Number 23, a 5'11" freshman, Kaylee Weltmer. And number 33, a 6' sophomore, Leah McKelvey. The Lady Red, head coached by Brandon Raby, assisted by Crystal Iflin. As the Lady Red in those road reds today, the white numerals, the green trims in the center across the front. The Lady Jays in their home whites, blue numerals, black trim. And the Blue Jays across the front as the ball goes up for grabs, out of bounds, and let's see. We're going to say last touch by the Lady Red on the opening tip. So, Lady Jays basketball start the ball game. They go left to right on your radio dial. As the Nywald inbounds to Ava Brummer. Brummer working in the backcourt against Ochoa and have a whistle. And going to say turnover. The Lady Jays stepped out of bounds. So Lady Red basketball. Kelch brings it up the court, right to left on your radio dial. Met out front by Ava Brummer. They hand it off to McKelvey. McKelvey kicks it out to Choa right side. Choa tracks down the loose ball, hands it off to Kelch. Kelch crosses over, drives in, kicks out. Iflin left wing. Out front to Choa, stolen away by Nywald. Nywald on the fast break, drives in, right-handed layup off the glass and good for two. Christina Nywald gets the Lady Jays on the board first. It's 2-0. St. John's Tipton leads. Full court pressure put on now by the Lady Jays. As the Lady Red do a nice job of breaking that. Ochoa drives all the way inside. Her shot is up and good. So Ochoa gets the Lady Red on the board. Almost comes away with a steal on the inbounds as Carly Brummer pushes it up the court for the Lady Jays. They get it ahead to Ava Brummer. Nywald, top of the key three's on its way. It's off to the right, no good. Rebounded by Gingler. Now Carly Brummer for three, and it's good. Carly Brummer gets the Lady Jays a three-point advantage. They lead 5-2 on a turnover by the Lady Red as they were looking for Ochoa underneath the basket. 6:51 left to go first quarter. 5-2. St. John's Tipton leads the Smith Center Lady Red here as Brummer lost it through her hands. Got it back though. Then it's Tipton stolen into the hands of Iflin, and Kaylin gets her first 2 points to the ball game. The second Lady Jays turnover. Now the third Lady Jays turnover as Brummer was looking ahead. Throws it out of bounds. 5-4. Smith Center trails St. John's Tipton. 6:37 left to go first quarter. Kelch brings it up the court right to left on your radio now for the Lady Red. Hands it off to Iflin out front. Iflin on the dribble, hands it off to Ochoa, top of the key. She accelerates towards the basket, lost the handle on it momentarily as it's tipped out of bounds by the Lady Jays. Will remain Lady Red basketball. 6:25 left to go first quarter. 5-4 is our score. St. John's Tipton leading here in the consolation semifinals of the Amos Morris Classic. Again, the winner plays for 5th. The loser will play for 7th on Saturday. Weltmer gets the inbounds pass. Kelch, left corner three, just off, no good. Rebound fought for, still fighting for it. And the Lady Jays come away with it. And then a foul going to be called here on the Lady Red. It's on Ochoa. Jerica picks up her first personal foul. First Lady Red team foul. Ava Brummer brings it up the court, working against Ochoa. All the way down to the left wing, gets a screen, stops and pops. Left it short, no good. Rebound by Nywald, put back, no good. Rebounded by Weltmer. As Weltmer gets her first rebound of the ball game, and Iflin brings it up the court. Ahead to Kelch, left wing. Lexi wide open for three. No good this time. Follows her shot. Almost came away with the rebound. Last touch, though, by the Lady Red. As Addison Bergman comes in, the 5'8" freshman for the Lady Jays. 5:47 left to go, first quarter. Lady Jays of St. John's Tipton leading. Gingler kicks out. Carly Brummer for three. That one's off the front of the iron, no good. Weltmer comes down with her second rebound. Iflin ahead to McKelvey. McKelvey left block, and no, they're going to say she traveled first. So the score remains 5-4. 5:28 left to go first quarter. St. John's Tipton leads by 1. Ava Brummer brings it up the court, working against Ochoa in the backcourt. Picks up her dribble at the center circle, right there at the nose of the Bronco logo. Carly Brummer brings it across the timeline. Picked up by Kelch. Now Iflin comes to help. Brummer kicks it to Nywald. Nywald drives in, right block over Weltmer. Good. Nywald has 4 of the 7. And the Lady Jays again regain a 3-point advantage, 7-4. 5 minutes left to go first quarter. Iflin on the dribble left side, inside for Weltmer at the free throw line. Weltmer goes to work, drives in, left block up, no good. Fight for the rebound. McKelvey comes away with it. McKelvey out to Kelch. And Kelch going to get called for a travel. 4th Lady Red team turnover here, as it looks like going to be Danny Archer coming into the ball game. Lexi Kelch going to take a seat. 4:46 left to go first quarter. 7-4 is our score. Those St. John's Tipton Lady Jays lead the Smith Center Lady Red. Ava Brummer has it. Tipped out by Ochoa. And stolen away by Archer. Archer then gets a stolen back by Ava Brummer. They get it ahead to Gingler. Gingler's shot is up and good for Addison Bergman. She gets her first 2 points of the ball game. Gingler gets the assist, and the Lady Jays steal it back. Ava Brummer is going to head to the free throw line as she picked up her second steal. And that draws the second foul on the Lady Red. Fouls on Kaylin Iflin, her first personal foul. 9-4, the St. John's Tipton Lady Jays lead by 5. No good on the first one for Brummer. She'll get set for the second one, trying to make this a 6-point advantage for the Lady Jays. On its way, second one, no good. Rebound fought for. Weltmer comes away with the rebound. And it's stolen away by Nywald. Brummer drives inside. Her runner's good, and she's got 5 points. And the coach, Raby, wants a timeout to talk things over, try to end this run that the Lady Jays are on. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Lady Red Basketball on KQMA.
The Redmond basketball team will be in action after this game. We've got a doubleheader here. They will also be playing St. John's Tipton. Both teams lost in the first round on Monday night here at the Amos Morris tournament. We have the junior high girls and boys basketball teams in action at Hill City. They are playing A and B for both boys and girls there. We also have our girls wrestling club, girls wrestling team, in action at Colby today. So a lot of action here on Thursday. No events for you tomorrow. On Saturday, we will have the final round of the Amos Morris tournament, as well as the boys wrestling tournament at Manhattan. It's a dual tournament. We'll get 5 duels in there. Back to the action.
Welcome back to Russell High School. Jesse Ray with you. The Amos Morris Classic Consolation Semifinals. Game number 1 of the day. The Smith Center Lady Red taking on the St. John's Tipton Lady Jays. As right now the Lady Jays out big. Here, 4 minutes left to go first quarter. They lead 11-4. Lady Red basketball, though, going to try to cut into this lead as that ball is tipped away, stolen away by Ava Brummer. Her 3rd steal already. 8th Lady Red turnover. As they pass it ahead, blocked by Iflin, rebounded, and then rebounded by Iflin. Iflin got the block the first time. Nywald missed the first shot, got the rebound, missed the second shot. As Couch comes back in, Ochoa going to take a seat. 3:45 left to go first quarter. It's 11-4. St. John's Tipton out on the Lady Red. Iflin has it. Drives in, kicks out front to McKelvey. McKelvey drives in, out to Kelch. Kelch fakes left, goes right down to the right corner, out front to Iflin. Iflin on the dribble, sets things up with 3:30 left to go. They, didn't call for travel as Archer drives inside. Shot no good. Rebound put back by Weltmer. Good. Weltmer already with 4 rebounds to go with those 2 points as Iflin comes away with the steal. Lost the handle on it momentarily. Lady Red on the drive. Kelch drives inside and a foul on the floor. That's just the 5th turnover for the Lady Jays here in this first quarter. And that'll be the first team foul. 11-6. Nywald picks up her second personal foul. Archer has it down to the right corner. Kelch for 3. No good. It rattles out. Rebounded by Carly Brummer. Her first rebound of the ball game. Brummer with it out front, crosses over, splits the defense, lost the handle on it momentarily, hands it off to Ava Brummer. Out front goes the basketball to Bergman. Bergman back to Brummer. Ava Brummer sets things up, 2:50 left to go first quarter. Nywald with it, left wing, inside for Carly Brummer, tipped out by Iflin, back in the hands of Nywald. She'll stop and pop from the right elbow, no good, rebounded by Weltmer. Kaylee's already got 5 rebounds. Kelch sets things up, dribbles left wing, finds Iflin driving towards the basket, lost the handle on it, goes to the hands of McKelvey, inside for Weltmer, 1 dribble, up and no good off the back of the iron, rebounded by Bergman. They get it ahead to Gingler. Gingler down to the right block, kicks it back out, Ava Brummer. Brummer drives in. Shot is up and good. Ava Brummer gets her first points of the ball game. And the Lady Jays now lead 13-6. 2:05 left to go first quarter. Archer for three. It's no good. Left it just short. And the Lady Jays can't corral the rebound. Tigey back in. Minute 58 left to go, first quarter, 13-6. Iflin, top of the key, three's on its way. Good! Iflin's got 5 of the Lady Red 9, and it makes it 13-9. St. John's Tipton leads with a minute 45 left to go, first quarter. Gingler gets it at the free throw line, tipped out by Iflin, tracked down by Nywald, and she's out of bounds. 6 turnovers now for St. John's Tipton. So Lady Red will get the basketball. McKelvey drives all the way to the basket. Her shot no good. Rebounded by Weltmer. Her 6th rebound already. And then it's stolen away by the Lady Jays. So they tried to pass it ahead and out of bounds. 7th turnover by the Lady Jays. So Carly Bremer comes back into the ball game. Lady Red basketball, minute 15 left to go, first quarter. McKelvey drives into the paint, tipped out by Bremer, stolen away by Nywald. Nywald with the steal. They get it ahead to Ava Bremer. Her runner from the right block rolls out, no good, rebounded by Iflin, and then a whistle. Fouls on Ava Bremer, her first personal foul, 2nd Lady Jays team foul. As Addison Bergman comes back into the ball game, Kristina Newald takes a seat. Iflin inbounds to Kelch. Under a minute left to play here in the first quarter. Lady Jays of St. John's Tipton lead at 13-9. Iflin drives in, kicks out to Kelch right wing. Skip pass to Archer, tipped around, and we're going to say last touch by the Lady Red. 11 first quarter turnovers for the Lady Red. But they're still right in this one if the Lady Jays have 7 turnovers of their own. Ava Bremer passes it ahead to Gingler, and ball goes out of bounds. And it will be a Lady Red basketball as that's the 8th Lady Jays turnover. 13-9. St. John's Tipton leading Smith Center here in this girls' consolation semifinals. 13-9. Kelch hands it off to Iflin out front. Iflin around to the right wing to Ochoa. Ochoa drives all the way inside. Runner from the block, no good. Rebound fought for out of bounds. And last touch by the Lady Jays. Nice take by Ochoa there. Just didn't quite get enough to get it up over the rim that time. Lady Red going to have the basketball, though, as it was last touch by St. John's Tipton. 26 seconds left to go first quarter. 13-9. Ball tipped around, and Archer comes away with it now to Iflin. Iflin drives in. Kicks it out to Ochoa, left wing. Ochoa falls to the ground as she's falling, gets in the hands of Archer. Archer drives in, runner off the glass and good. Archer's got 2 and it pulls the Lady Red within 2. 13-11, 8 seconds left to go first quarter. Carly Brummer with the basketball. She's going to drive all the way in. Ball blocked by Iflin, and now a late whistle comes in. As Archer was there, Iflin was there, and Carly Brummer will head to the free throw line to shoot 2 here with 1.7 seconds left. And foul is on Iflin. Kaylin picks up her 2nd personal here in the first quarter. Brummer getting set for the first one. She's got 5 points already in this ball game. Make it 6 as she hits the first. Iflin going to take a seat with 1.7 seconds left to go in the first quarter. St. John's lead. Tipton leads 14-11 as Carly Brummer back at the free throw line. Second one's on its way. That one no good. Rebounded by Kelch. And heaves it up at the end. But that's going to do it for the first quarter. The Lady Jays lead 14-11. And you're listening to Lady Red Basketball on KQMA.
Depending on the results of this game, the Lady Red will play Saturday at either 2 o'clock or at 5 o'clock. And their opponent will be determined at the game following ours on tomorrow, actually. Also in action next week, we have our 7 through 12 Christmas concert on Monday. On Tuesday, we have high school basketball at home against Washington County. All of those games will be played in one gym starting at 4 o'clock with half of a girls JV game, boys JV, then girls varsity, then boys varsity. Also on Tuesday, we have junior high basketball at Stockton. Have another busy week, as our next week is our last week before Christmas break. And going to get back here to the action. For the second quarter, Lady Red down 11-14.
St. John's Tipton leads by 3, 14-11. Here in the consolation semifinals of the Amos Morris Classic. Smith Center with the basketball to start the second quarter. Archer gets it inside for Weltmer. Weltmer at the right block, puts it up, left-handed, no good. Rebounded by McKelvey, power dribble up and no good. Rebound fought for, and still fighting for it. His body's hitting the floor, and it's picked up by the Lady Jays. Foul on McKelvey, her first personal, second Lady Red team foul. 14-11. The Lady Jays of St. John's Tipton lead by 3 as Carly Brummer has it out front between the rings. Kicks it left side to Ava Brummer. Inside for Newald. Newald is going to get called for a travel. 9th Lady Jays turnover of the ball game. $7:28 left to go first half. Lady Red a trail by 3, 14-11. Kelch behind the back dribble right wing. Out front to McKelvey. McKelvey on the dribble. Back out to Kelch. Kelch right wing with it. Top of the key now to Ochoa. Inside for Weltmer. Weltmer in the paint. Lost the handle on it. Stolen away by Newald. Her third steal. And then a timeout going to be called by Coach Bergman as she saving her player there as Newald was trapped underneath by 2 Lady Red defenders. A 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Lady Red basketball on KQMA.
Also next week on Thursday, we have our junior high will be wrapping up their basketball season at Ellis. And we have high school basketball on Friday at Oakley. The high school girls are in action again next week on Thursday at Abilene. And the high school boys have a 2-day tournament at Grand Island, the Flatwater Fracas. That's Friday and Saturday of next week, the 20th and 21st.
Smith Center 11 here in this girls' consolation semifinals matchup of the Amos Morris Classic from Russell High School. Jesse Ray with you. So we're back to action. Brummer drives all the way in. Triple teamed at the right block. Tipped around and stolen away by Lexi Kelch. Her first steal of the ball game. 10th Lady Jays turnover. Kelch pushes it up the court for the Lady Red. Drives all the way inside. Looks underneath for Weltmer. Weltmer off the glass and good for 2. What a great look by Kelch. She went up in the air, realized that she didn't have the shot, sees Weltmer at the left block by herself. She gets 2 points, and Lady Red trail by 1, 14-13. 6:38 left to go for the second quarter. Ava Brummer with it out front. Picked up by Kelch and Ochoa. Now Dingler with it, right side. They look inside for Brummer. Can't quite get it to her. Tipped around by the Lady Red. Nobody went and grabbed it, and Newald finds the ball. Gingler back out to the right wing to Ava Brummer. Top of the key goes the basketball for the Lady Jays around to the left wing to Brummer. Carly Brummer pump fakes, drives in, shot over McKelvey, too hard, no good. Rebounded backside by Archer. Kelch pushes it up the court. 6:05 left to go first half. Kelch lost the handle on it. Ava Brummer, quick hands there, tipped that one out. Now they get into the hands of Archer. Archer hands it off to McKelvey between the circles. McKelvey back to Kelch. Kelch to the free throw line. Runner left it just short, no good. Weltmer saves it in though. Kelch drives in again at the right block. Trying to get to McKelvey. Archer tracks it down. McKelvey now with it. Looking underneath for Weltmer. Weltmer, one dribble, right block up, no good. Rebounded underneath by Newald. 14-13, St. John's Tipton leads by 1. 5.5 minutes left to go first half. Ava Brummer has the top of the key, takes one dribble, puts up the three, no good. Rebound fought for, Newald comes away with it. Her shot no good, rebounded by Waltmer. Kelch again with it. Now to Ochoa left wing. Ochoa drives inside, picks up her dribble to Kelch. Right wing three is on its way. No good. Rebound fought for. Archer comes away with it underneath the basket, and it's rebounded by Carly Brummer. Lady Jays with it. Gingler drives all the way inside. Right block off the glass and good for two. Gingler got an opening towards the basket, took it to the rack, and, well, it's now 16-13. The Lady Jays regain a three-point advantage. 4:40 left to go first half. Archer with it, and she's going to get called for a travel. Iflin comes back in for the Lady Red, and Bergman back in for the Lady Jays. Kelch going to take a seat for the Lady Red. 4:38 left to go first half. 16-13. St. John's Tipton leads by 3. Ava Brummer brings it across the timeline. Back to Carly. Just inside half court. Carly Brummer on the dribble. Splits the defense. Drives in. Leaves it off the left block. Off the glass and good for Bergman. Bergman's got 4. Carly Brummer gets the assist, and the Lady Jays have regained a 5-point advantage, 18-13. Caitlin Iflin takes it all the way inside. Nice give and go there with Ochoa, and Caitlin Iflin now has 7 points. Pulls the Lady Red back within 3, 18-15, 4:07 left to go first half. Newald with it to Carly Brummer. Brummer drives into the paint. Shot is up, off, no good. Rebounded by Archer. And then we're going to have a whistle. And it's going to be a first team foul on the Lady Jays here in the second quarter. And it's going to be on Newald. Her third personal. Iflin brings it up the court for the Lady Red. Missed a cutting Archer, but Weltmer comes up to the free throw line, gets the basketball. Takes it onto the court. Now back around to Ochoa. Ochoa looks back in for Weltmer. Weltmer, one dribble left, block off the glass and good for another 2. Kaylee's got 6, and the Lady Red again trailed by 1, 18-17. Brummer pushes it up the court once again. Now to Ava Brummer. Down to the right corner. Almost stolen away by McKelvey, but it goes into the hands of the Lady Jays as Weltmer blocks that one out of bounds. Lady Jays with the basketball, leading by 1, 18-17, 3:21 left to go. Bergman, left corner, 2, no good, rattles out, rebounded by Weltmer, her 8th rebound already. So they look inside, ball tipped around, last touch by the Lady Jays. 3:08 left to go first half. Smith Center basketball here in this girls' consolation semifinals of the Amos Morris Classic. St. John's Tipton, though, with the lead, 18-17. Iflin looking, has to get it in, needs to get it in, does so to McKelvey. Back to Iflin, right corner, 3's on its way, no good this time. And Gingler comes down with the rebound, her second. Carly Brummer pushes it up the court for the Lady Jays. Around to Ava Brummer. Brummer stops and pops at the left elbow, kisses it off the glass and good for 2. Once again, the Lady Jays go up by 3. Archer has it right side just in front of the St. John's bench, lost it out of bounds, and they're going to say last touch by the Lady Red, their 14th turnover. Zoe Nixon into the ball game. Leah McKelvey going to take a seat. 2:38 left to go first half. It's 20-17. St. John's Tipton leads by 3 over Smith Center here in the consolation semifinals of the Amos Morris Classic. Girls action first up on the court today as Ava Brummer has it. They look underneath for Bergman. Bergman left block off the glass and good for 2. Bergman now has 6, and the Lady Jays lead 22-17 as Ochoa, the intended recipient of that pass, out of bounds. It goes 15 Lady Red turnovers here in the first half. Coach Raby wants a timeout, a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with him. You're listening to Lady Red Basketball on KQMA. Welcome back to Russell High School. Jesse Ray with you. Amos Morris Classic action day number 3. First game on the court today, the girls' consolation semifinals, where the Smith Center Lady Red are taking on the St. John's at Tipton Lady Jays. The winner plays for 5th on Saturday. The loser will start today in the 7th place game. Right now, we have 2:19 left to go in our first half, and St. John's Tipton continues to keep Smith Center at just an arm's length. The Lady Red cut the lead down to 1. The Lady Jays will then put a couple shots together, go up by 5 like they are now, 22-17. Brummer, that's Carly Brummer with it at the left elbow, and she's going to get called for a travel. Good defensive effort there by Iflin and Archer, forcing the 11th St. John's Tipton a turnover here in the first half. Iflin pushing it up the court, right to left on your radio dial. 2 minutes left to go first half. 22-17. St. John's Tipton leads. Weltmer posted up inside. They can't quite get it to her, though. Nixon has it out front. Back to Iflin. Iflin looks to Coach Raby. Gets the call. Dribbles right side. Guarded there by Ava Brummer. Right wing. Drives all the way inside. Finds Weltmer. Left block off the glass. Rolls in, and it's good. Weltmer's got 8. She's got 8 of the 19 for the Lady Red, as Gingler all by herself and gets her 2 points. Gingler's got 4 now. Carly Brummer, good look ahead. She picks up her 2nd assist. Just like that, the Lady Jays continue to keep the Lady Red at just an arm's length here in the first half, as the Lady Red able to cut into the lead, and then the Lady Jays will put a basket or 2 together. Right now, it's a 5-point Lady Jays lead, 24-19. St. John's Tipton leading Smith Center here in this girls' consolation semifinals of the Amos Morris Classic from Russell. Weltmer inbounds to Iflin. Iflin going to get called for a backcourt violation. Carly Brummer going to inbound. They get it into Ava Brummer. Back to Carly across the timeline. Back to Ava. Right there at the tail of the Bronco here at Amos Morris Gymnasium. As Carly Brummer gets it at the free throw line. Drives right side of the paint. Too hard, no good. Rebounded by Nixon on the backside. Hands it off to Iflin. Iflin ahead to Archer at the right wing. Archer pump fakes, drives in, and she's going to be fouled. This will be the 2nd team foul on the Lady Jays. Fouls on Bergman, her first personal. Iflin will inbound here for the Lady Red. Gets it in to Archer. Archer going to fire up the 3, and it's good! Archer's got 5, and the Lady Red cut the lead again to 3, 24-21. Brummer pushes all the way up. Throws it up at the basket. No good. Rebounded by Weltmer. 9 rebounds already for Kaylee Weltmer. Iflin has it. Down to the right wing, gets the screen from Nixon, picks up her dribble at the free throw line, hands it off to Nixon. Nixon to the free throw line, back out front to Iflin. 20 seconds left to go first half. The Lady Red down by 3. Archer cuts towards the basket, and she's going to be fouled underneath. 13th foul on the Lady Jays. I believe this one's going to be on Carly Brummer, but we'll wait to see. It is on Carly Brummer, her first personal foul. 17 seconds left to go first half. 24-21. St. John's Tipton leads by 3. Make it 2 as Archer hits that one. She now has 6 points. And the Lady Red cut the lead down to 2, 24-22. Archer with a chance here to make it a 1-point ball game once again. On its way for the 2nd. It is good. Archer 2 for 2 that trip. She's got 7, and the Lady Red trail 24-23. 15 seconds left to go first half. Lady Jays with the basketball. Carly Brummer picked up by Iflin all the way down to the left wing. Picks up her dribble there out front to Ava Brummer. 7 seconds left. Picked up tightly by Ochoa. Inside for Gingler. Gingler underneath for Brummer. Brummer right block off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Weltmer. And with that, unofficially, Kaylee Weltmer 10 rebounds in the first half as Carly Brummer missed that shot. And the Lady Jays take a 1-point advantage in the halftime, 24-23. We'll take a timeout and be back to wrap things up for the first half after this as you're listening to Lady Red Basketball on KQMA.
We have 3 minutes left in halftime here. Again, we'll have a doubleheader here with the boys taking on St. John's Tipton after this game is over. Start a new stream for that. Again, would like to thank our sponsors helping us to make these streams possible for you. Duke and Kathy Raby, Marvin and Connie Gillen, Ruth Curtis, Ray and Karina Hairsnape, Skip and Marie Overmiller, the Hilsers, Matthew and Hannah Hack, Ken Jacobs, John Kattenberg with Envisage Solution, Dennis and Pam Hutchinson, Donna Dunz, Dwayne and Artis Kattenberg, Ken and Diane Depperschmidt, Jones Machinery Incorporated, Larry and Judy Burgess, John Overmiller, Kim and Burke Phelps, Larry and Barbara Wilson, Ron and Teresa Renchler, Mitch and Tammy Holtus, the Holtus boys, Mike, Mitch, Lyle, and Eldine, Carol and Wilma Berry, Joe and Betty Befford, Mike and LaDonna Weltmer, Bob and Wanda Dietz family, the E-Free Church, Mike and Becky Isom, Matt, Alicia, and Paxton Brown, Marvin Shipley, Curtis and Terry Overmiller, Gene and Carla Jones, and Neil and Karen Herndon. Again, thank you all for helping us out. If you're interested in helping to bring these streams, you can get a hold of the high school office, 785-282-6609.
Russell High School, Jesse Ray with you as we get set here for the second half. The St. John's Tipton Lady Jays lead the Smith Center Lady Red 24-23. For the Lady Red, again, 2 points for Ochoa, 7 for Iflin, 6 for Archer, 8 for Weltmer. For the Lady Jays, 4 for Ava Brummer, 4 for Kendra Gingler, 6 for Carly Brummer, 6 for Addison Bergman, and 4 for Christina Niewald. Looks like will be Lady Jays basketball here in the third quarter. They will go right to left on your radio dial. Niewald inbounds to Ava Brummer. Brummer working against Ochoa out front, picks up her dribble, looking to pass off. Ball's tipped by Weltmer. Gingler tracks it down. Now McKelvey going to get called for the foul. First Lady Red team foul. Second on McKelvey.
McKelvey, her second.
Looks like Niewald gets it in for Carly Brummer. She'll pump fake, drives in, runner off the glass, rolls out, no good. Rebounded by Iflin. They get it ahead to Weltmer. Weltmer left block off the rim, no good. Gets her own rebound, put back, no good. Gets her own rebound again. And then a travel going to be called on the Lady Red. .7:32 left to go here, third quarter. It's 24-23. The Lady Jays of St. John's Tipton lead the Smith Center Lady Red. Ava Brummer gets it to Carly Brummer. She's going to get called for a travel. Tried to fake right. Tried to go back left, and her feet moved before the ball did. Weltmer gets it ahead to Iflin. Iflin down to the left corner to Ochoa. Ochoa picks up her dribble back out front to Iflin. Down by one are the Lady Red, looking for their first lead of the ball game. So McKelvey looking, finds Weltmer. Weltmer at the free throw line, out front to Iflin. Iflin for three. Off the back of the iron, hits the backboard or hits the basket to restraint and out of bounds. .6:57 left to play third quarter. The Lady Jays have led from the get-go here. They now lead 24-23. They look inside, and it's stolen away, almost stolen away by McKelvey, as it will remain Lady Jays basketball. As McKelvey, it's the second or third time now she's done that. She's tipped it, but could not quite keep it in bounds. Good effort, though, by Leah McKelvey, making the Lady Jays have to reset here as Carly Brummer throws it into Ava. Now Carly Brummer for three, no good, rebounded by Kelch. Stolen away by Newald. Newald's layup good. Newald with the steal and the 2 points. It's 18 turnovers now for the Lady Red as Iflin gets it to head of Kelch. Kelch pushes it up now to McKelvey. McKelvey between the circles, hands it back off to Iflin. Iflin back to McKelvey, left side. 3-point advantage for the St. John's Tipton Lady Jays as they look inside for Weltmer. Ball tipped around, and they're going to say last touch by the Lady Red. Looks like Bergman comes back in. Newald with it. To Ava Brummer, back to Newald. Kelch picks her up at half court, tipped it out, and Newald tracks it back down, though. Picks up her dribble now to Carly Brummer, right wing. To the free throw line, and a 3-second violation on the Lady Jays, their 13th turnover. Kelch brings it up the court to Choa, back to Kelch, right wing three for Lexi, off no good, and rebounded backside by Bergman, but she's stepping, or by Gingler, but she's stepping out of bounds. Lady Red basketball. Kelch to inbound, down by 3, 26-23. Iflin to Kelch, left corner, three's on its way, no good. Rebounded by Ava Brummer, her first rebound of the ball game. She's on a fast break, lost the handle on it, keeps a possession for the Lady Jays, gets it to Gingler, her shot no good, rebounded backside by Bergman. Carly Brummer picks up her first point since the first quarter. And it makes it a 5-point Lady Jays advantage, 28-23. Tying their biggest lead of the ball game, it's 5 points. Kelch down to the right wing, to the corner to McKelvey. McKelvey tries to drive baseline, tipped out by Bergman, and it will, or by Brummer, excuse me, and it will remain Lady Red basketball. 5:09 left to go, third quarter. 28-23. The St. John's Tipton Lady Jays continue to just keep the Lady Red at fingertips of distance as they Lady Red able to get the ball game down to 1 multiple times. Then the Lady Jays have put a couple shots together as Kelch again for 3. Good! Lexi finally got one to fall here. She's had good looks. The ball just hasn't cooperated until that one. She gets her first points of the ball game and it pulls the Lady Red within 2. 28-23 and an offensive foul as Ava Brummer pushes off. Second personal, first team foul as Ochoa. Tough defense on Ava Brummer, and Brummer pushes off that time to get a little bit of space. Onside into the ball game for the Lady Jays. And Newald takes a seat. 4:52 left to go, third quarter. It's 28-26. The Lady Jays of St. John's Tipton lead by 2. McKelvey hands it off to Iflin. Iflin finds an opening towards the basket, finds McKelvey at the left block, off the glass, no good, and rolls out. Rebound fought for, fighting for it still. Carly Brummer comes away with it, and then a foul going to be called. The foul's on the Lady Red, their second team foul. 4:36 left to go, third quarter. Foul's going to be on Leah McKelvey, her third. 28-26. The Lady Jays of St. John's Tipton continue to lead here in this ball game as Ochoa comes away with the steal. Her first steal, and then draws the foul as Ava Brummer just picked up her third personal foul and the second Lady Jays team foul. Ochoa's been pesky all day long to Ava Brummer. That time finally came away with the steal and draws the third foul on Brummer. Second one here in the third quarter. Lady Jays need a timeout here to tie their shoes. So officials timeout. Now it looks like we're ready to go. Lady Red will inbound, down by 2, 28-26. 4:27 left to go, third quarter. Kaylin Iflin to inbound, looking, goes out front to Ochoa. Ochoa, free throw line jumper, good! The Lady Red have tied it up for the first time since it was 0-0. As the Lady Jays have led from the get-go here in this one. As the Lady Red now tied up for the first time. Bergman to Gingler. Gingler looking, finds Bergman left side. Bergman, 4 minutes left to go, third quarter, takes it on the dribble, goes out between the circles. Dribbles all the way down to the right wing. 28-28, we're tied here between the Lady Jays of St. John's Tipton and Smith Center Lady Red. Carly Brummer looks backside. Onside shot is up and good. So she puts the Lady Jays back up by 2, 30-28. Iflin drives inside and she draws a foul. 13 foul on the Lady Jays. And Kelsey Onsat, the 5'3" freshman, gets her first points of the ball game to put the Lady Jays back up by 2. As Alexi Couch comes back in. Fouls on Carly Brummer, her second. Also in is Newald. Couch inbounds, goes to Iflin, top of the key. Iflin on the drive all the way down to the left baseline. Uses Weltmer as a screen and gets 2 points. 9 points for Kaylin Iflin, and the Lady Red tie it back up at 30-30. Newald pushes it all the way down to the right corner. Right wing goes the basketball to Bergman. Out front to Gingler. Gingler working against Weltmer, picks up her dribble at the free throw line. Looking to pass off, gives it to Bergman between the rings. 3:08 left to go, third quarter. It's 30-30. We're all tied up here between the Lady Red and the Lady Jays of St. John's Tipton. Brummer, step back jumper, no good. Rebounded by Weltmer, her 13th rebound already. Kelch pushes it quickly up the court, tipped out of there by Onstadt, and it will remain Lady Red basketball. 2:51 left to go, third quarter. Lady Red still looking for their first lead of this ball game, as they have tied it now twice at 28 and then at 30. Kelch inbounds to Weltmer, back to Couch, right corner three for Lexi, no good. Rebound put back by McKelvey, no good. And it's rebounded by Brummer. And a whistle and a travel going to be called on the Lady Jays, their 16th turnover of the game. As Brummer was trying to get it across the timeline, gets called for the travel, and the Lady Red with a chance yet again here to take their first lead of the ball game. We're tied at 30 all with 2:38 left to go in the third quarter. Couch brings it up the court, down to the left wing, drives inside. Missed the cutting McKelvey on the backside, but the Lady Red continue to look inside. They find Weltmer. Weltmer right block up too hard, no good. And an over-the-back call on McKelvey. That's Leah's fourth personal, third team foul. As Ochoa comes back into the ball game for the Lady Red, McKelvey takes a seat. .226 left to go here, third quarter. 30-30. Carly Brummer works in the backcourt against Ochoa. Tries to get it across the timeline. As Ochoa working hard on defense yet again as they get it inside for Gingler. Gingler lost the handle on it, stolen away by Weltmer. That's Kaylee's first steal of the ball game and the 17th Lady Jays turnover. Iflin ahead to Kelch. 2:05 left to go, third quarter. Kelch hands it off to Iflin. Iflin down to the right wing to Ochoa. Ochoa to the free throw line to Kelch, top the key. And they're going to say she traveled with it. That's the 20th turnover for the Lady Red. Looks like Ava Brummer coming back in. Newald going to take a seat. Minute 56 left to go, third quarter. 30-30. The Lady Jays led 14-11 after the first quarter. The Lady Red cut into that lead to make it 24-23 at halftime. They've outscored the Lady Jays 7-6 here in the third quarter. Brummer shot off, no good. Rebounded by Iflin. And then Iflin going to draw a foul. Fourth team foul on the Lady Jays. Fouls on Carly Brummer, her third. Brummer made her first 2 shots from the field in this ball game in the first quarter. Missed all 5 of her shots in the second quarter. Made 1 so far here in the third. But she's also missed 3. As Couch drives inside, runner off the glass, no good. Rebound put back by Iflin's good. And the Lady Red take their first lead of the ball game with 1:27 left to go in the third quarter. As Onset gets the shot up and good. She ties things back up at 32 all with 1:10 left to go in the third quarter. Iflin drives in, kicks out to Ochoa, right wing. As they give it back to Iflin. Inside for Weltmer, tipped out by Brummer. Carly Brummer comes away with the steal. That will be her first steal of the ball game. Ava Brummer with it, now to Carly. As they get it to onside, and again she hits the jumper. 6 points for her here in the third quarter. And the Lady Jays regain their lead, 34-32, and now a carry called on the Lady Red. As Bergman comes back into the ball game. As the Lady Jays will have the basketball. (34-32). As Arnaldi throws it into the hands of Archer, and she'll drive all the way inside, and shot no good, but she's going to draw the foul. 15th foul on the Lady Jays. 21 seconds left to play. The Lady Jays here in the third quarter. The Lady Jays have a 2-point advantage, 34-32. Archer's first is good. She now has 7 points. Arnaldi gets called for the foul, her first personal. Archer with a chance to tie things up again. It'll be the third time we've been tied here in the third quarter. As Archer hits that one as well. She's 4 for 4 from the free throw line, and the Lady Red tied up at 34 all. Arnaldi works against Ochoa in the backcourt. They pass it ahead. Tipton stolen away by Weltmer, her second steal. Lost the handle on it, stolen away by the Lady Jays, stolen back by Archer. And then a whistle. And another turnover on the Lady Red. Back and forth we go here. Six seconds left to go, third quarter. Ball tipped by Couch in the hands of Kingler. Jump ball going to be called Lady Red basketball. .8 seconds left to play third quarter. We're tied at 34 all. As the Lady Jays put the pressure on in the backcourt. Couch gets it. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Couch from half court at the buzzer. Not quite enough on that one. And it's going to make it 34 all as we head to the fourth quarter. What should be a great fourth quarter coming your way after this. Just Lady Red basketball on KQMA.
All tied up at the end of three, 34-34. Heading into the fourth quarter. Lady Red will play at either 2 o'clock or 5 o'clock on Saturday, and their opponent is still to be determined. Playing probably at the same time right now or at the same time tomorrow, excuse me.
St. John's Tipton Lady Jays in the Smith Center. Lady Red in a good one. It's been close throughout. The Lady Jays led by 3 after the first quarter, 14-11. The Lady Red would outscore the Lady Jays in that second quarter, 12-10. That cut the lead to 1, 24-23 at halftime. The Lady Red outscoring the Lady Jays in that third quarter, 11-10 to tie things all up here, 34-34. Carly Brummer gets the inbounds pass to Ava Brummer. Brummer Back around to Newald in the paint. Her shot is up, no good. Rebound underneath by Archer. Her 4th rebound of the ball game. Kelch gets the basketball out front to set things up. Now to Iflin. Iflin swings around to Ochoa. Ochoa back out front to Kelch. Kelch top of the key with it on the drive to Archer. Archer to the left elbow. Picks up her dribble there, looking to pass off. Still looking. Ball tipped and Newald comes away with her 5th steal of the ball game. And then the ball tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Red with 7:25 left to go, 4th quarter. 34-34. The ball game got tied up multiple times there in the 3rd quarter. Lady Red even took the lead once with a minute 27 left to go. Carly Brummer, right block over Iflin, no good. Rebound put back, no good. And a foul call on the Lady Red. Weltmer picks up her 1st personal foul, 1st Lady Red team foul. First one's on its way, no good. Tiki at the free throw line. Trying to give the Lady Jays the lead. Also no good, rebounded by Weltmer, her 14th rebound. So the Lady Red with the basketball, tied 34 all here with a 7:10 left to go, 4th quarter. Archer hands it off to Iflin. Iflin drives in, kicks out. Kelch pump fakes, drives in, jumper, no good. It's just off the front of the iron. That one looked good, but just not quite enough on that one as Newald comes away with her 5th rebound. Ava Brummer's shot no good, rebounded by Kelch. Kelch pushes it ahead to Ochoa, left wing. Ochoa throws it back out front to Kelch. 6:45 left to go, 4th quarter. The Lady Red with the basketball. Iflin on the dribble down to the left elbow. Hands it off to Ochoa. Ochoa runner from the free throw line. Good! Ochoa's got 6, and the Lady Red take their 2nd lead of the ball game. 36-34, 6:30 left to go, 4th quarter. Newald with her left side. Out front to Ava Brummer. Inside for Carly Brummer at the left elbow. She goes to work at the free throw line. Picks up her dribble. Gives it back out to Ava Brummer. Her shot from the baseline is no good. Rebounded by Weltmer. Unofficially 15 rebounds for Kaylee Weltmer in this ball game so far. Kelch has it. Right wing hands it off to Ochoa. Now back to Iflin. Top of the key. Iflin hands it off to Kelch and going to have a timeout. Coach Raby wants to talk things over. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. 36-34, the Lady Red lead. You're listening to Lady Red Basketball on KQMA.
Redmond basketball up next. Scheduled to start at 5 o'clock. We'll see if it stays there. Be about 15 minutes following this game. Again, we have our girls wrestling team in action at Colby right now. And we also have junior high basketball in action at Hill City. So wish them good luck. If I get any updates, I'll try to pass those on.
To Russell High School, Jesse Ray with you. As the Lady Red with the basketball and the lead, 36-34. They get it inside for Weltmer. Kaylee goes to work inside. The shot is up off the glass, just off, no good. Rebound put back by McKelvey, no good. Rebound again by McKelvey, no good. And then a fight for the rebound is on, and Newald comes away with it. (36-34). The Lady Red lead by 2. Carly Brummer with it. Picks up her dribble at the right elbow. Newald top of the key with it now. Just under 5.5 to go, 4th quarter. Smith Center leads 36-34 over the St. John's Tipton Lady Jays. Girls consolation semifinals, and Brummer going to get called for a travel. Winner plays for 5th on Saturday. The loser plays for 7th. All the games going to be at Rupenthal Middle School here on 92.5 KQMA on Saturday as both Smith Center and Phillipsburg here on the backside of the bracket. Lady Red trying to play for 5th. As right now, they lead 36-34. Weltmer shot rolls out, no good. Rebound, put back by Iflin's good. Iflin 6 rebounds, and she's got a couple put-back points. She's got 13 overall, and the Lady Red, their biggest lead in the game, it's 38-34. A 4-point margin for the Lady Red. They did not lead until 1:27 left to go in the third quarter. Now Coach Bergman calls a timeout. See if it's a 30 or a full. 38-34, the Smith Center Lady Red lead with 4:52 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Timeout called on the court. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Lady Red Basketball on KQMA. Jay's able to tie things right back up the very next possession, but right now the Lady Red have a 4-point advantage, 38-34 with 4:52 left to go in the fourth quarter. St. John's Tipton basketball as Newald inbounds, tipped by Kelch right back to Newald. Into the hands of Carly Brummer, right wing. They look inside for Gingler, tipped out by Weltmer, stolen away by Iflin. Iflin pushes it up the court for the Lady Red. She hands it off to Kelch. Kelch back to Iflin, right wing. Iflin gets the call from Coach Raby. Back out to Kelch. Kelch dribbles around. 4.5 minutes left to go, fourth quarter. They give it to Weltmer, trying to pass it back, stolen away by Brummer. Brummer leads the break, drives in, triple teamed, blocked and rebounded by Iflin. Iflin with her second block and 7th rebound. 38-34. 4:10 left to go. Fourth quarter, Smith Center leads St. John's Tipton. Weltmer hands it off to Iflin. Iflin drives down to the left baseline. Scoop shot, no good. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Jays. .403 left to play fourth quarter. It's 38-34. Smith Center leads by 4. Lady Red basketball. Iflin gets the inbounds. They swing around to Ochoa right side. Three's on its way. No good. Rebound put back by Weltmer. No good. Rebound fought forward. Brummer comes away with it. Lady Jays basketball. Smith Center leads 38-34. Kelch tipped that, but it went into the hands of Gingler. And a foul going to be called on Weltmer, her second personal foul, second Lady Red team foul. 3:38 left to go, fourth quarter. It's 38-34. The Lady Red leading by 4. Carly Brummer will inbound for the Lady Jays. She's looking. Throws it into Ava Brummer at the left wing. Back inside for Carly Brummer. She was cutting to the outside. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Jays. Now we're going to have a discussion as Coach Bergman said that the Lady Red touched it last. As the refs are discussing here, and they are going to change their minds. It is Lady Jays basketball. They're going to say the Lady Red touched it last. 3:34 left to go, fourth quarter. It's 38-34. Smith Center leads by 4. Ava Brummer inbounds. Newald out front to Bergman. Bergman dribbles around to the right side, all the way down to the right baseline. Cut off by McKelvey there. Now to Gingler. Gingler picked up by Weltmer into the paint. Picks up her dribble, looking to pass off. Tipped by Ochoa. Carly Brummer comes away with the basketball. Picked up by Iflin. Inside for Ava Brummer at the free throw line. Out to Gingler, left corner, 2. Good. Gingler's got 6, and it pulls the Lady Jays within 2. Smith Center leads 38-36. 3 minutes left to go, fourth quarter. Consolation semifinals of the Amos Morris Classic from Russell. The winner plays for 5th. The loser plays for 7th on Saturday. Iflin with it left side. Hands it off to Ochoa. Ochoa picks up her dribble back to McKelvey. McKelvey drives all the way into the basket. Shot is up and good. Rhea finally gets on the board. She had missed her first 6 shots, finally got that one to fall for her, as she's had good looks. Again, the ball just not cooperating with her today, but gets that one to fall. She's got 2, and the Lady Red go back up by 4 as that Bremer shot no good. Carly Bremer fired up to 3. Somehow Newald comes away with the loose basketball and the 2 points. Somehow Newald came away with that, and the Lady Jays cut the lead back down to 2, 40-38 as Coach Bergman calls a timeout. We'll take it with him. You're listening to Lady Red Basketball on KQMA.
Again, I'd like to thank our sponsors tonight, Neil and Karen Herndon, Jean and Carla Jones, Curtis and Terry Overmiller, Marvin Shipley, Matt, Alicia, and Paxton Brown, Mike and Becky Isom, the E-Free Church, Bob and Wanda Dietz family, Mike and LaDonna Weltmer, Joe and Betty Beffert, Carol and Wilma Berry, the Holtus boys, Mike, Mitch, Lyle, and Eldine, Mitch and Tammy Holtus, Ron and Teresa Richler, Larry and Barbara Wilson, Kim and Burke Phelps, John Overmiller, Larry and Judy Burgess, Jones Machinery Incorporated. And we'll get back to the action here.
40-38. The winner plays for 5th on Saturday. The loser plays for 7th. Kelch brings it up. Now to Iflin. Iflin swings it around to Archer, top of the key. Archer dribbles over to Kelch. Kelch fires up the 3. No good there. Rebound fought for. Ava Brummer lost the handle on it. She fights for the basketball. Carly Brummer picks up the loose ball. Ava Brummer pushes it up the court. Picks up her dribble between her legs past to Carly Brummer. Kind of snapped that one like a center in football. Snapped it to Carly, and the Lady Jays continue with the basketball. Sneewald finds Carly Brummer cutting towards the basket. Shot up from the baseline, rolls out, no good. As Carly Brummer, man, the basketball not cooperating with her today, as that is her 11th missed shot of this ball game. They're going to say it's Lady Jays basketball as the Lady Red touched it last. Minute 45 left to play, 4th quarter. It's 40-38. Smith Center leads by 2. Giegler gets it tipped out by Kelch. And Kelch throws it off of Newald, but they're going to say Lexi's foot was out of bounds. So it will remain Lady Jays basketball. Minute 42 left to play, 40-38. Smith Center did not take a lead in this ball game until a minute 27 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Back and forth we went. They tied it up a couple different times, and now they have built up a 4-point lead, back down to 2 now, 40-38. The Lady Jays with the basketball and a chance to at least tie things back up with a minute 42 to play. 4th quarter, Gingler left corner, hands it off to Carly Brummer. She lost the handle on it momentarily. Picks up the dribble, throws it inside for Gingler. Gingler underneath the basket, shot is up, no good. Rebound fought for. Bergman comes down with the rebound. Put back is no good. Rebound fought for, and it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Red once again. 40-38. Smith Center holding on to that 2-point margin. Minute 25 left to go, 4th quarter. Ava Brummer to Bergman, right side. Cutting inside is Newald. Newald to the rack. No good. Rebound fought for, and a foul going to be called on the rebound. As Weltmer got popped by Newald as she was going for that rebound. Fouls on Newald, her 4th personal. First Lady Jays team foul. And a timeout called by Coach Arabi. He wants to talk things over. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with him. You're listening to Lady Red Basketball on KQMA.
Pick back up with our sponsors here. Jones Machinery Incorporated, Ken and Diane Depperschmidt, Dwayne and Artis Kattenberg, Donna Dunst, Dennis and Pam Hutchinson, John Kattenberg with Envisage Solution, Ken Jacobs, Matthew and Hannah Hack, the Hilsers, Skip and Marie Overmiller, Ray and Karina Hairsnape, Ruth Curtis, Marvin and Connie Gillen, and Duke and Kathy Raby. Thank you all for helping us bring these streams to everybody. We have Smith Center hanging on to the lead, 40-38 with 1:14 left here in the 4th. Winner will play at 5, loser will play at 2 o'clock on Saturday. Both games will be at the old middle school. Back to the action.
A minute 14 left to play, 4th quarter. Smith Center leads St. John's Tipton here in the Girls Consolation Semifinals 40-38. McKelvey, Kelch, along with Iflin, Weltmer, and Archer for the Lady Red as Iflin gets it across the timeline, and she's going to get called for a travel. Went to pick up her dribble and kind of ran into Kaylee Weltmer a little bit to shuffle those feet. It's Lady Jays basketball as Choa comes back in. Archer going to take a seat. Brummer, Newald, along with Bergman and Gingler for the Lady Jays as they try to at least tie things up here. 1:07 left to play, fourth quarter. Smith Center leads 40-38. Brummer with it now to Bergman, right wing. Bergman letting the offense work through. Finds Gingler. Gingler on the right baseline, back to Bergman. Bergman on the dribble down to the right corner. Picks up her dribble, looking to pass off. Gives it to Ava Brummer. Now to Carly, top of the key between the rings. Brummer back around to Ava Brummer, right side. Finds Newald cutting towards the basket. Shot is up, and there's going to be a foul called on the Lady Red. Third team foul, and this will be the third on Kaylin Iflin. She picked up 2 in the first quarter, but has not had a foul called on her since. So that sends Christina Newald to the free throw line. First time at the line in this ballgame. She's got 8 points. Looking to cut the lead down to 1 and cannot with the first. Newald getting set for the second one. No good. Rebounded by Iflin. Iflin's got 8 rebounds to go with her team high 13 points. 40-38, the Smith Center Lady Red lead by 2. 30 seconds left to go. Ochoa has it now to Iflin. Iflin dribbles around, gets away from the defenders as the Lady Red trying to pass it around and avoid the foul. Trying to run off as much time as possible. Kelch has it left wing, dribbles back out, bounce pass around to Iflin, and now a foul going to be called. No, a timeout going to be called. Oh no, they do call the foul. I thought he pointed that they called a timeout. So that's the second team foul on the Lady Jays. 15 seconds left to go. I believe they called that on Ava Brummer, which would be her 4th. It is. So Lady Red will inbound. McKelvey looking. Throws it into the backcourt. Kelch tracks it down behind the back dribble. Gets across the timeline, and then she's going to be fouled. Newald, though, that's her 5th. Third team foul. Onset will come back into the ball game. So Newald fouls out with 8 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 steals unofficially. So McKelvey again will inbound with 12.5 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. McKelvey throws it into the backcourt again. Kelch across the timeline. Ahead to Archer. Archer holds on to it, and she's going to be fouled. 4th team foul on the Lady Jays. Gingler picks up the foul, her first personal. And McKelvey again to inbound, this time 5.8 seconds left to go in the ball game. As they get it into Iflin. Iflin holds on to it, and she's going to be fouled. Onset with the foul, her first personal, and Kaylin Iflin heads to the free throw line with 3.5 seconds left to go. The Lady Red lead by 2, 40-38. First one for Iflin is no good. Iflin leading the way here for the Lady Red tonight. 13 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks. Second one's on its way, off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound fought for. Ava Brummer comes away with it. 1 second left, they throw it up, and they can't get the shot off in time. The Lady Red hold on to win, 40-38 over the Lady Jays of St. John's Tipton. So Lady Red will play for 5th on a Saturday. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back to wrap up this girls game for you after this as you're listening to Lady Red Basketball on KQMA.
Thank you for joining us. We've got the boys in action here in about 15 minutes. Go Big Red.